So if you're one like me who's planning to get out of the country and cross a few borders again, and you're looking to travel by your own vehicle, it could be a motorcycle, it could be a car, it could be a truck, a motorhome, then you need to stick around. Watch this video until the end because I am talking about the vehicle passport, the Carnet de Passage. Hello good people and welcome back. If it is your first time here, my name is Manuel Karaoke. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, karibu tena, and thank you guys for clicking on this video. I know the pandemic has halted our travel and we are now mostly doing local travels in our own countries. But we are looking forward to the pandemic being behind us, to borders opening, and we'll be able to get out there again. So depending on where you're watching this video from and the countries you'll be traveling to and the vehicle you'll be using, there could be a few things that are not included in this video, but you can easily find them on the internet. So I would really advise that up and above what I'm going to share with you, please also do a little research to align your requirements with your country of origin, where your vehicle is registered, and also the countries you'll be traveling to. During our travel, we had to do a lot of research, but now 20 countries later, with our motorcycles and many borders that we have crossed, I know a few things that will be helpful to you, that will make your process much easier, your travel much more comfortable, and of course easier, and that's what I'm sharing in this video. It's commonly known as a CPD. So if you're in a custom office and somebody tells you, can I see your CPD? They're talking about the Carnet de Passage. And I honestly hope I'm not butchering this name because it's French. I don't speak French. I don't know how to pronounce French words. So if I butcher it, forgive me. Yeah, forgive me. So the first thing I want to share with you is what a Carnet de Passage is and why you must have it when you're traveling. It is the passport for your vehicle. It is the document that allows your vehicle to leave the country where it is registered and travel across borders to many other foreign countries. Number two, it also serves as a custom declaration that you own this vehicle or you have permission to drive this vehicle outside of the country to various foreign countries. And number three, it serves as a guarantee that should you not return that vehicle back home. For example, should you go and leave this vehicle in a foreign country, then the Carnet de Passage is the guarantee that duties and taxes that are required to be paid for that vehicle in that country will be paid. Because once you leave this vehicle in a foreign country, then it's considered an import into that country and you must pay the duties and the taxes that are required by that country. This document is only issued by one organization. Here in Kenya, it's issued by Automobile Association of Kenya. In other countries, it's issued by the Automobile Association of those countries or any recognized and authorized motor club, which is a national motor club. If you're traveling with your vehicle outside the country, you will need a Carnet and you will also need an international driving license. The international driving license is also issued by Automobile Association of Kenya. So those two go hand in hand. When you're making your application for a Carnet de Passage, make sure to also make your application for international driving license. The Carnet de Passage comes at a cost, yes. Point number one, where I explained the purposes of a Carnet de Passage, I said number three, it serves as a guarantee for your it serves as a guarantee should you not return this vehicle into a country, then duties and taxes for the country where you leave this vehicle will be paid. There are two costs to the Carnet de Passage. The first cost is of course the guarantee that you need to put, and the second cost is the cost of the Carnet de Passage document itself. So how do they arrive at the guarantee? How do they calculate the guarantee? You have to take your vehicle to be valued, and the value of your vehicle will be used to calculate the guarantee. And that guarantee will be held by the Automobile Association of Kenya in their bank. So talking of the cost of the Carnet, this cost is different in different countries. So let me explain this point very well, because there are two ways how this cost is different. The first way is when you apply for your Carnet de Passage, for them to calculate the guarantee, they need to know the countries that you'll be traveling to. So that will be required. And then different countries price their guarantee, required guarantee differently. In our case, we gave the list of the countries that we were traveling to, and the highest required guarantee was 400% value of the vehicle. They calculate the guarantee with the highest value required because they don't know if that is the country where you leave the vehicle. The guarantee should be able to cover each and every country that you're going to travel through. So for example, if your vehicle is valued at 1 million Kenya shillings, then, and the highest required value of guarantee in the countries you're traveling is 400% value of your vehicle, then it's going to be 4 million required cash money to be put as a guarantee. The other way that this cost is different in different countries is based on the country of your origin. We discovered when we were traveling that our Carnet de Passage was more expensive than people from other countries. Let me just give an example. Somebody with a motorcycle of the same value as us from Germany, traveling through the same countries that we were traveling through, paid less on their Carnet de Passage than we paid. So the two ways that these costs are different is based on the countries you're traveling to and also the country of your origin. Not all countries require you to have a Carnet de Passage. No. We traveled from Kenya all the way to South Africa, and then from South Africa we crossed to Argentina, and our plan was to go all the way up to Alaska. Traveling with a vehicle from Kenya to South Africa, you do not need a Carnet de Passage. The information we had is that we needed a Carnet de Passage in South American countries. But I can now tell you for free, you also do not need a Carnet de Passage with a Kenyan vehicle in South American countries. It was never asked for. In fact, the advice we got when we got into Argentina is that we should not insist for the customs to sign it because they might refuse to sign the exit, and if that happens, we are in big trouble. But if you are traveling for a long time, let's say like us for 3 years, our plan was 3.5 years, and along the 3.5 years you're not coming back home, you already have your vehicle outside the country, and there will be countries that will require a Carnet de Passage, then it is better for you to get this document before you start your journey, and then you're only left with renewals, and we get to renewals later. Now, a Carnet de Passage can only be issued by your country. By this, I'm saying, let's say for example, we left Kenya and we went all the way to South Africa because we knew we didn't need it. And then in South Africa, we realized, oh, it's needed in South America, and then decide to apply it in South America, and then decide to apply for it in South Africa. That would not be possible. A Carnet de Passage will only be issued by the country where the vehicle is registered. So you cannot be out of the country and then all of a sudden it is required and decide to do it there. It is not possible. It is also only valid for 1 year. So I wanted us to talk about the renewal because a Carnet is only valid for 1 year. You remember I said that when you're doing your application in the beginning, they ask you for a list of the countries that you're traveling to. If you're planning to be out of the country for a long time, it's better to give all the countries where you'll be traveling so that they can calculate your guarantee with all the countries in mind. Like I told you, your guarantee is pegged on the highest value required among the countries you're traveling to. So make sure when you're applying for the principal one or the very initial one, you put all the countries that you're traveling to. And the reason I'm saying this is, if you had not given all the countries, and then you're doing your renewal, and the countries you give for that particular year, there's a country that is higher than the guarantee they set, then you also have to pay more to increase your guarantee. And I don't think you want to go through this process in the middle of your travel, because your budget will be impacted on. It's quite expensive. So it's better to have this planned very well when you're starting the journey, and make sure that you have the guarantee money put in at the beginning of the journey, and you're not worrying about more money. If you're going to be out of the country for a long time, remember that the initial valuation of your vehicle is what is going to be used all through your renewals for the Carnet de Passage. Because your vehicle is not available for revaluation, that's one. And secondly, should you change your travels, they are not able to recall part of the guarantee. So the initial valuation of your vehicle stays, but it doesn't affect you much because you've already put the guarantee based on the highest value required in those countries that you'll be traveling. The best way to do this renewal when you're away is to send your original document back to the country where it was issued. You can do this by courier. Get someone to do the process for you. So send it to a friend or a relative. Let them fill in the application forms for renewal, which are available online on Automobile Association of Kenya, and I'm sure on all other platforms for other countries. Make sure you do the application, print the forms, sign them, send them with the original Carnet de Passage, because it is required for you to return the original for a renewal, and then make the payment through your friend or relative and have them ship the new document back to you. You need to note, if you're a Kenyan like me with a passport that doesn't get you more than 3 months in a country, then you need to make sure that you have enough time in the country where you're waiting for this document to be renewed and returned to you. You have enough time for that process. You have a shipping address where it can be shipped back to you, because if your if your visa expires or you need to exit this country and your Carnet has not come back, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You have to work your logistics very, very well. I've talked about the valuation of your vehicle to be able to set the guarantee that you require. Please note that the valuation of your vehicle can only be done by Automobile Association, so you cannot go value your vehicle with your valuer, independent valuer or personal valuer, and then bring the valuation to Automobile Association to be able to use it for calculating your guarantee. It is not possible. You have to do everything with Automobile Association. They value your vehicle, they set the guarantee, they hold the guarantee, they issue the Carnet, and they issue the international driving license. One thing that is so important for you when you're traveling with a Carnet is your entry and exit stamps. Please make sure that entry and exit stamps by the customs have been done properly in the right places. And they have also taken the right page, because I don't have the actual document we returned our document. I wish I had it to show you exactly how it looks like. But there's a place where they sign, there's another place where they also keep the records. So that should there be a query, let's say for example, you lost your Carnet de Passage, and then you have to do paper trail tracing that these exits were there. Custom office will have a copy of your Carnet de Passage with the entry stamp and the exit stamp. So you're able to also track back and see that this vehicle entered this country and left this country. But guys, make sure you don't lose that document. Please do not lose that document. That is even a bigger trouble. Bigger problem if you lose a Carnet de Passage when you're out there. Every time you're leaving the customs office, make sure you have the right stamp at the right place and the right signature. Consequences for not having this properly done may include your vehicle being classified as illegal entry if your entries were not done in order. Your vehicle could also be classified under overstay if your exit stamps were not done or not done in order. And the penalties that come with these offenses are crazy. They are crazy. You will be on Interpol. They'll be looking for this vehicle that they think was sold in their country because there is no record of exit. Or they'll be looking for this vehicle that is in this country illegally. Yeah, make sure that you have your documents in order. It is not you, my friend. It is not you. This document belongs to the issuing authority, the issuing company, the issuing organization. Even when you're renewing it, the old expired copy, you must return it to Automobile Association of Kenya. That booklet alone costs Kenya shilling 35,000, but it still doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the issuing authority, issuing organization. When do we get our money back? And do we get all of it? So you put in a lot of money, 400% value of your vehicle as a guarantee for the 10 years that you've been traveling. It's being held in a bank for you. You need to bring your vehicle back to the country and the original Carnet de Passage document. Take it back to the issuing office, Automobile Association of Kenya, and then start processing the refund or the release of your guarantee. Important to note is that your money will only be released once the car is back or the vehicle is back in the country and you have presented the original Carnet de Passage. Most important, stamp entry back to the country. If you're going to bring back your vehicle by sea like we did, you have to make sure that when you're clearing it at the port, the customs signs for you the entry of that vehicle back to the country on your Carnet de Passage. Failure or absence of that stamp, it will be very difficult to release your money from the bank. I've shared with you what is most valuable and important information about a Carnet de Passage. If you have more questions, please make sure to put them in the comment section down below. If you have found this video valuable, the information helpful, and you're happy with this content, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Do so now. Click the bell right next to the subscription so that you're notified every time I share another informative video like this one. And let's see you in the next video.